Hello, it's White W Store again. My name's Craig, and today we're going over a Genz Benz Diablo 100 amp. It does have its foot switch. We will be going over just the different functions of the foot switch and this dust cover. So these are the three things that comes with the foot switch, the dust cover, and of course the amp itself. What I want to do real quick is I want to just go over the amp as far as its condition. Whether, the screws have oxidation, scratch marks, and the rips and the Tolex. So that's what we're going to do right now. I think we can start with the face of the amp. I'm going to zoom right in. I'm going to use this 500 watt halogen lamp for this purpose, just so that we can see every detail of the amp. I just tried to wash the dust off of it so that we can at least see everything that was going on with it. So here we go. This is the input preamp, tones, reverb. We're going to turn it on. We're just going to go one by one through all of this so that you can hear each one of them. It's not going to just be me playing, and it's probably going to be a little bit boring, I imagine. I'm not doing it to show off or anything like that, or try to show off distortion or lead work or any of that. What I want to do is show you how this amp functions, how it works, whether there's anything wrong with it or not, and just disclose this whole amp. Everything that we're doing today is geared for that purpose. So please just be patient with me as we go through it. I'm going to take my time with it so that you can see. I'm going to start on the left side of the amp. This is the left side, right below the handle, and I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to try to use this light in a way to just focus enough of it so that you can see. To me, I see the oxidation around the screws. Let's see if I can zoom right in. So there's no rips on the Tolex on the left side that I can see. It has oxidation on the side covers too. These covers right here that are, I believe they're steel, and they're factory painted black. Little scratch marks are on the edges where it was probably bumped, and the oxidation is set in from there. Let me see. So that's the left side. Here's the back of the top corner cover. You see there's a little oxidation there. This is the bottom, and then I'm going to go over the top of the amp too. So here's the front covers. There's a little oxidation on this front cover here. Let's see if you can see it. Right here. Little oxidation there. Little oxidation here around that cover too. It's just corner covers. They're designed to protect the corners. It looks like it's been doing its job. These Allen wrench key screws here, it does look like there's a little bit of oxidation there. I'm trying to really zoom in. I'm trying to focus the light in a way that it doesn't blind the camera either. Doesn't seem to be doing that great of a job. So there's a little oxidation there. So the screens, this is the top of the amp. Focus back out. There doesn't seem to be any rips in the Tolex here either. It's a little dusty around the handles. No rips. But if you see something with your eyes, then just believe your eyes over mine. And then the top part of the cover, you can see that it's intact. You can see right down on the power tubes. Let's see. So here's the right side. Same thing as the other side. It's just a little oxidation, it looks like, around the screws. No rips in the Tolex that I can see. Little oxidation there. So this is just the sides. This seems to be everything. So now what I want to do, let's see, I think I showed you the words. None of the words or anything like that are ripped off the front of this. Let me see if I can zoom back in a little bit. Just use the light a little bit. There we go. Words, you can see there are no scratches. It seems to be, all the words and everything seem to be intact. They're not scratched off the front. All the lights, the standby light and the power light, both come on. I don't see any rips on the Tolex in the bottom half or the top half of this amp. See if you can see that. So what I'm going to do is maybe just lean it up on the side for a minute so that we can see the bottom of the amp. I want to see if there's any. I want to show you if there's any scratches in the Tolex on the bottom. So that's what I'm going to do, is lean this amp up and just be careful with it. All right. So here's the bottom. These are the chassis screws, factory put into the bottom of the amp. This is not something that I did. These actually belong there. As you can see, there's really no rips on the Tolex on the bottom of the amp. A little oxidation around the chassis screws, just like all of it. Let me see if I can adjust the light a little bit. See if you can see it. And here's the feet. They're looking in pretty decent shape. So there's no rips there either. There does look like a mark. I don't know if I'm trying to get the light off of it just a little bit. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if you can see the mark. Looks like a little scratch mark that follows it up a little bit, but it's not a rip. So that's that part. Maybe I'm going to set this light back down again, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to lay this back down so that we can go over the back. Okay, so this is the back of the amp. It has a bunch of different effect loops, line direct, in, out, speaker output. You can change it, actually switch from 16 ohms, 8 ohms to 4 ohms, and it even shows you a little diagram to the side for what you could use that for. A lot of times cabinets just have, like for instance, I'm going to show you like this cabinet here. It'll say lead 4x12 8 ohms. So you can just and it gives you the model and everything, and then you can flip this, as you'll see it's on 8 ohms. So what I do notice is this, let's see, effects loops, returned preamp, let's see right here, the reverb cancel, seems like the little nut is off of it. I didn't notice that before, but we caught it this time before we went over it. And then that's a foot switch that's already plugged in. Okay, so we are going to flip this amp on. We're going to plug in the speakers back in because I unplugged them just so that I could do this. We're going to readjust. We're going to plug the speakers in, and we're going to just mess with some of the functions of the amp so that you can see how it's played. And it's really neat. So what I'm going to try to do is just set this camera down, speaker jacks, plugging it in. Okay, I'm going to flip this on. Something that's really cool about this amp that I like, just those blue LEDs that light up when you turn it on. I think that's a real good function. So without further ado, let me just plug. I'm going to plug this Parker Fly Deluxe into it, and we are going to just go through some of the functions. So here we go. I did notice, I did want to say before I forget, thought I actually had the tuner on. Before I forget, sometimes I do hear You don't hear it right now. Sometimes you hear just a little light squealing noise that comes through it. I'm not sure what it's from, but it just goes in and out. It doesn't really stay or anything. So what we're going to do, this is on. This is just a clean setting, nothing on. You'll see that. Let me just flip this over. So you'll see there's none of these blue lights up, because when I start lighting these up, like the vintage clean, you see it'll go into this. So we're going to go in and I'm just going to call those out as I start using them, so that you know what I'm doing. Okay, so here we go. We're going to just pan this back out, and I'm just going to try to. Okay, so I've got it really loud. I figured I need to turn this down. So this is clean. Okay, so let's go over so that you see this is the gain. So you know the gain is working. The volume. Excuse me, the preamp volume. Bass. I'll turn that all the way down. The mid. I'll turn that all the way down for treble. And then the reverb level, I believe, works when you click it over to vintage. So let me just turn this over. Turn some of this back on. I'm going to go to vintage clean now. Reverb. Going back to just clean. So going in between them. Vintage. And then just the regular clean. Okay, so let me see. Let's go into the warm hot channel selection. Right now it's pointed over to the this side. So I've got it just on the hot setting. The tube contour. Now I have the gain only on 5, so I could really flip this around to make it hot. And I only have the master master volume on 1, so as you can imagine, this thing will really crank. Just turning the preamp down a little bit. Okay, so coming back to the bass on this, so you can see this working. Down, going to mids. Turning it down, going to treble. So, coming back to now, what I want to do, because there is an attack on this, where you can set the, I forgot to show the reverb. Here's the reverb. You can hear it? Turn this back down. I just forgot to show you. So now what I would like to do is I'm going to show you that's the hot. It has a high classic, hot gain, compressed dynamic, hot texture, and then a global attack. So there's so much on this amp where it's going to take like 20 minutes, and I really don't want to take that much time. So let me just go. Let me set these up a little bit. So I'm going to go over, this is the high classic. That's just, this is just with a hot. This is the high classic. This is compressed. And just to show you what I'm doing here. So, as you can see, the blue lights are gotta flip this. It is really loud. So, let's see. So, as you can see, the compressed, the hot texture is on. That's what's making it do this. And then hot classic, hot gain. So, this is pretty much it. And then you have the global attack. So you can flip this on, and then this is the attack right here. You can set the attack level. Whoops. The attack level, you see the level, and then it also has so what we can do, this is 19 minutes long, and I really didn't want it to be this long, but again, so let me just, I'm going to just try to play that a little bit. pretty much it. I know this has been a long time, so I'm going to turn this off. And I hope you like what you saw. Again, it was more just to show you the function of the amp than to play through it. That's one heck of an amp. So that's it, and I hope you enjoy. Thank you.